Legacy, we are passionate about our students' education. We want to develop them emotionally, spiritually, physically, and academically. Spiritually is at the top of the list. We want to see our students grow in their walk with God. We want to see them develop a love and a passion for Jesus Christ and to see Him in all the subjects that they study.
In a classical kindergarten, we really like to take advantage of the fact that the students have the ability to memorize, and we use that to our advantage by having them memorize scripture and spelling facts and history facts. And we don't just bring that into short-term memory, but into long-term memory by discussing it throughout the day, every day, as well as having the students once a week get up and recite what they've memorized in front of the entire school. So within the recitations, they're also being exposed to public speaking at a very young age by presenting their information in a very clear and concise manner.
Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control.
At Legacy, I spend far more time reading from classic literature than I do from standard textbooks.
The, article, adjective, of, preposition, how, easily, adverb.
I love that Mozart, Bach, Shakespeare, Da Vinci are all familiar words in my third grader's vocabulary.
Teaching first and second grade has always been my passion. I love the younger children because I get to give them this brand new information that they have never heard before and see the aha on their face when they understand what we are discussing wholly and how God works in what we are discussing.
Good job, everyone. All right.
I love the fact that the principal is so involved with the students. I love that he is able to greet the students first thing in the morning, that he's able to sit with them at lunch, and he even teaches a few classes.
Good.
Altus.
High.
Or
Deep.
deep. Good. There are a number of reasons why we teach Latin at Legacy Classical Christian Academy. One of the primary reasons is because it builds students' vocabulary. They estimate that some 66% of our English words come from the Latin language. So as a student studies Latin, it helps to build their English vocabulary. Another great reason why we teach Latin here is because it is the fount of the Western languages. One of the most predominant languages taught in American high schools is French, another one is Spanish, and Latin is the forerunner of both of those languages. So learning your Latin will help you to learn French, Italian, Spanish, Romanian, and Portuguese, so they can learn all those languages much easier if they study their Latin. Ready? Us, I, O, O, I, or, is, us, is.
I think when people think about classical education, they think about reading the classics, studying ancient history, and we do all of that because history is our past, and we need to learn from our past.
Legacy seeks to instill in our children a love for the Western tradition, which doesn't just fill their heads with facts and figures, but it teaches them to have wisdom and courage so that they know how to interact with a culture.
I'm very impressed by Legacy. This is the first year my kids are here. We came from another private Christian school, and my kids are truly challenged academically here. And at the same time, I've been on campus 4 or 5 times to visit and special events, and I've noticed the teachers truly care about my kids. It's really no wonder my kids love coming to school.
One of our main goals here at Legacy is that our students develop a passion for learning and that they will maintain this throughout their life.
Well, we're from Japan, and education is very, very important in our culture. We're kind of getting frustrated, so we look for education institution that matches our academic expectations as well as Christian spiritual values. And my wife did a great job researching and talking to all the people in our circles and found this perfect match, which is Legacy.
I appreciate that Legacy reinforces the same values, the same manners, and the same respect that we teach our children at home.
One of the things I really like about our school is that we strive for academic excellence. But equally so, we also appreciate the development of Christian character in each and every student here.
One of the wonderful things about Legacy is how the parents are so similar in their understandings of what it means to educate their children and raise them even how the children play with each other and interact with each other is wonderful, and also how they respect their teachers is very similar to how they treat their parents.
Truth, beauty, and goodness, they're foundational in all aspects of everything that we do at Legacy, from the teachers preparing their lessons every day to the smallest things, something happening on the playground. So it's part of Legacy. It's what we do here.
Legacy is friendly. Legacy is the best school ever.